And in 3 of those videos, let's call it 25 minutes worth of me talking. Okay? In that, at the very end, Monique and Sydney say, I'm mentally ill. Or I'm having some mental moment.
I addressed that too.
Okay? I don't use profanity, I don't think, in any of the videos.
I do.
I don't think I raised my voice in any of the videos. I didn't bash or expose my mother in any of the videos.
I disagree with that.
Hold on. At the end of the third video, I post pictures of my daughter and my family.
I love that. I gotta admit to you, I love that.
Was my son is a nigga and fuck him. Now, hold on, because a lot of people don't have this context. That was not a one-off event. That moment in time was deliberate for me to see. There is another snippet of her opening up, and somebody else in the crowd is recording. You want to know what she started off with saying? So I'm coming through the airport in Atlanta.
Yeah, I heard that.
Video cuts. Well, how convenient. So I'm coming through the airport in Newark, New Jersey. So I've been a nigga and fuck me in a bunch of cities, apparently. Newark, New Jersey, conveniently, everybody and their damn grandmother got their cell phones out. Everybody do. Now, to keep it a band, as the young children say, I'm not sensitive or made out of tissue paper. I'd be naive, Uncle Kev, if I said to you, hey, Uncle Kev, she ain't gonna do no joke. That'd be dumb for me to say to you. I knew that material was gonna happen, but the material wasn't funny. So what happened is the equivalent of Gary Owens, who's, I believe, he's white. Say Gary Owens does a black joke, but it's not funny. Well, the racism in his joke doesn't have any humor to protect what he said. The same rules apply for a mean joke. If you do a fucked up joke and it's not funny, all that remains is the fact that you said some fucked up shit.
Now, see, let me jump in.
Hold on.
Because we gotta kind of, because I'm gonna forget some shit. Look, I got habits, little bro. Little nephew, I got habits, nephew. my short term gone. So work with me, nephew.
Oh, this motherfucker, bro. This nigga off the chain, bro. That nigga said,
I got habits. Now, I'm gonna give you that, because when she did that, I actually did a live on that, and I think Monique was dead ass wrong. I would never tell one of my kids, "Fuck you," even though I do think a "fuck you" can apply to your kids.
You bypassing the part. See, when you have 1.6 million followers and you win an Academy Award, you told the world that I was a nigga. You keep trying to make it about fuck me. You told the world that I was a nigga and fuck him. My bills paid on time. My little girl runs to the door when she hear me put that key in that door. And I'm a nigga? Me and my woman figuring out our relationship every day, but I'm a nigga though. My girlfriend's mother and I have a phenomenal relationship, but I'm a nigga though. I ain't never been to jail, ain't never been in handcuffs, but I'm a nigga. To the world? And you got black women holding their phones saying, yeah, fuck that little nigga, yo. Word? You keep trying to make it about the fuck you. She called me a nigga to the world. You said my son is mentally ill.
All right, damn. I want to, Monique. Monique, you making it hard, baby. Monique, you making it hard, Monique.
Okay.
He right.
You talked about they brought up, again, it wasn't nothing I addressed that they didn't bring up. They brought up my mental health. I am diagnosed bipolar schizophrenic without the delusional symptoms. I don't know what the last part means, but that's what I've been diagnosed with before. So when they brought up me potentially having a mental episode, let's say that's the case, right?
Nephew standing on business.
Let's say that's the case. Let's say that I was having a mental episode when that happened. Okay, let's say we all agree to that. You thought it was an intelligent idea, and let me finish all the way through. You thought it was an intelligent idea to say he mentally ill, he may be having an episode. Let's post private text messages between us and my husband to the world. And to address the text messages really quick, really quick.
Rick, if you don't put that phone on do not.
I said in my video, at the end of the text message that Sydney sent to me, he states, if you don't respond, I understand. What was missing in that screenshot? The end of the damn text message. Celebrities have a way of telling people that y'all are dumb as fuck. And it blows my mind that people will see that shit, ignore what I said, and be like, oh yeah, Monique posted text messages. I bet you $100, Uncle Kev. You can go to her Instagram right now. That text message post is still there. But let me finish my point, though. Let me finish my point. So you post text messages, right?
Monique, you're making it hard, Monique.
Then you go on a stage and call me a nigga and say, fuck me. What if I would have went in my car and blew my fucking brains out?
You can't say that on TikTok.
I'm sorry, TikTok. But what if, but we having a real conversation.
No, I can dig it. I can dig it.
But what if I did something along those lines?
That's some real shit.
You know what I'm like? There, you know how many celebrity kids have
I
done those things?
I didn't think that. I didn't find a lot of humor.
Calling me a nigga, exposing my mental health, saying I'm having an episode, throwing out private conversations between you and I have hyperhidrosis. My hands sweat. It's a crazy insecurity I have. But the world knows that. I had no choice but to lean into mental health because you took that from me. You just told the world I'm having a mental health episode. Well, shit, I'm not dumb. So now let me play the game. So you're right, I do have mental health. And they say the stereotype of a black man on mental health, he loud and he's all these things. But that's crazy though, because in them 3 videos I didn't cuss at you, I didn't bash you, I didn't do none of that. I'm not yelling.
That's why I said, that's what I forgot. That's what I wanted to say a second ago. Remember in the beginning, when we were talking, and I said, one thing I noticed about your videos is you know exactly what to say. You see, he about drowned. He damn near drowned just then, Rick.
Hey, he's smart as a motherfucker though.
No, that's the point that I'm making. In those videos, in the videos,
very intelligent.
You knew exactly. You know how to push buttons. I gather that from you. You know how to get under someone's skin. You know how to get to the marrow. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You know how to get to the marrow of somebody.
Not the marrow.
Yeah. So now I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Do you think that the second video antagonized that?
No.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
No. So the reason why everything was typed out. So the very first video I made, Nicole was asleep. And when I was trying to make the video, I didn't have anything typed at first. So I was just trying to talk. 10 minutes is not a lot of time when you actually got something to say, when you really think about it. So I had something I wanted to say, but I knew that I couldn't just freestyle it because every time I freestyled it, I would get emotional.
I'm glad you explained that because I had a problem with. Look, this is why I wanted to talk to your ugly ass. See, I had a problem with that, with the whole writing it down and reading it because it seemed calculated. It was too methodical for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was too methodical. It was almost like this. I don't know. It just didn't land well with me. So I'm glad you explained that because I was getting ready to get. Look, I told you getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me. Yeah, cause all right, let me, cause